what we are striving to achieve is 72 points, which would be our Premier League highest, and I think it's already a considerable tally. And in the last 10 years or 15 years in the Premier League, apart from once or twice, hopefully not, it wouldn't be enough for you to get the fourth or even third.
In some ways, then, do you feel unlucky just that it has been so competitive this season?
No, well, unlucky, no. I think what it represents is, if we don't achieve it, is one more signal that you have to push up to get closer to that group. Whenever that group is competing for the titles, the reference of points will be higher, and you have to improve, and you have to gather more points the next time.
When we think that Tottenham were 7 points clear of Arsenal in March, what's that down to now? The fact that in this situation, is that self-inflicted or more to do with Arsenal going on
It changed a lot. If you remember at that time, we were on a good run of results. Arsenal too. We managed to put a hold onto that, but Arsenal had still 1 game in hand on all of that period. So it was 7 points with Arsenal, 1 game in hand, and Chelsea 2 games at that time. It has now changed. I mean, we've got a couple of draws that put us in a different position than we were at that time. And Arsenal continued on their amazing run, and Chelsea too. So I think it was when you go past the season, you always reflect where and when you could have lost points that could have proven decisive. I think this end of season was probably when we had draws that we transformed into wins, could have given us the edge. I think anyway we are extremely satisfied, or me personally, on how the way has gone.
Can you use the scoreline from St James's Park as a motivational tool on Sunday? Will you be keeping up to date with the score during your own match?
Not sure. I think our job is to get the 3 points and achieve the tally that we want to achieve. Then I think what will happen on the other side we will know by the emotions coming from the ground. So it will be pretty easy to understand. But we won't do anything different. We just have to do our job.
And looking ahead to the plans for next season, a couple of names you have been linked with.
Yeah.
Before I get to that, Gareth Bale, there has been talk that the contract negotiations have gone new £170,000 a week deal. Is there any truth in that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Our interest is for the player to continue here, and we've made that very, very clear. So, whatever is happening, the idea is for the player to be with us for the next season.
But do you feel confident that you'll be able to hold on to him?
Yeah, I think so.
A couple of players you've been linked with as well. Ante Rebic, £5 million Croatian striker.
I have no idea who that player is. I'm sorry.
You've never heard of him?
No, it's a player that I haven't. I don't know where the news come from. Not out of disrespect to the player, but it's not somebody that I'm looking.
You may have heard of this guy, David Villa.
Of course. Well, it's one of the world's best strikers. What comes out of speculation at this time is Tottenham is very, very surreal, because this club is very, very active in the last weeks of the transfer window. So you can see that speculation is growing here and there, but at the moment we are focused on trying to get to the 4th spot. The championship is extremely difficult, bearing in mind probably next year could be a good year for you to throw yourself into the title mix, bearing in mind the changes at the top. I think Chelsea next season will be absolutely the team to beat, bearing in mind the manager change and the manager that we expect to come, plus the strengthening of already a very, very good squad. So the reference, I think, will come from Chelsea. The other teams will try to put themselves in the frame. For us, is our step at the moment is to be into the Champions League. Not probably title contenders, but we hope to be competitive next season if we manage to do things properly in the summer.